Actress Tina Malone gave an emotional and heartbreaking interview on Good Morning Britain, where she broke down in tears while speaking about the devastating final years of her husband Paul Chase's life. Paul, who tragically died in March 2024 at the age of 41, had endured a long and difficult battle with his mental health, rooted in the trauma he carried from years of military service. Paul served in Iraq, Afghanistan, the Falklands, Belize, and Northern Ireland, and those experiences left him struggling with severe PTSD. Tina, 62, described how his condition worsened in the last years of his life, admitting that he had tried to take his own life twice in 2023. Fighting back tears, she said, "I caught him. I won't go into detail, but it was horrendous. The last 2 or 3 years were incredibly difficult to live through." She explained the challenges of proving undiagnosed PTSD, noting that issues around recognition and compensation made it even harder for veterans like Paul to receive proper help. Tina pleaded with the government to do more to support former soldiers who return home carrying invisible wounds. "You cannot send them home when they're talking about what they're going to do," she said, recalling how she begged for more help in the final months of Paul's life. The couple, who married in 2010 and shared a daughter, Flame, had a deep bond. Tina described Paul as a loving, romantic, and caring man, very laid back and chilled. Yet beneath the surface, he was suffering silently. When they first met, shortly after his return from Afghanistan, she noticed signs like panic attacks and sleep apnea, but she admitted that for years she hid his depression from the public because of her own life in the spotlight. Despite the struggles, Tina cherished their relationship, saying, "We had in 14 years what some people don't have in 50. We were inseparable." She recalled nights spent holding his hand as he trembled from anxiety and fear, moments that reflected both his torment and their closeness. Now grieving, Tina confessed she finds strength only in her role as a mother. On the Suddenly Single podcast, she admitted, "If I didn't have Flame, I wouldn't be here now. I relish the thought of dying because it means being with him again. That's all I live for." She added that she will never date again, saying Paul was not only her greatest love but also her soulmate. For Tina, speaking publicly about Paul's struggles is not only about honoring his memory but also about fighting for change. Her raw testimony highlighted the urgent need for better support for military veterans facing mental health challenges, a cause she hopes will prevent others from experiencing the same heartbreak.